9 handicap wants to learn how to clear the hips more effectively in the downswing to help reduce some of that hand flip and some potential Healy contact. Overall, athleticism in the move, but I think we are stuck with some over-pronounced sways as opposed to your turns. So let's look back from setup. The ball position's pretty far forward in the stance, which will play a role. Your body is tilted behind fine, grip looks okay. Initially, there's a slight rock of the hips to begin your backswing with a little bit of sway. The theme continues the longer and longer you go up to the top. Slightly reverse pivoted before you do start the recovery, getting the hips to slide back through, and you have a great amount of lateral clearance before you start trying to turn and finish the swing. But it looks as though that everything just continues to drive forward too far when you should really start to limit how much you're sliding forward and really start increasing the turn back behind. The flex remains too much in your left knee and starts jumping out of your right knee. We'll get into a bit more of that as we go along, but a couple takeaways with this: ball position being forward and that little bit of sway off the ball will stop or hinder how much rotation you can get with those hips in the downswing. But looking down the line, we certainly need to add some knee flex from the setup. Your tall posture in the spine looks okay, but as you push the butt back out and maybe drop the hands a little bit more, you might find a bit more upright backswing, but that's neither here nor there. Let's just try to get a little bit more knee flex going from the setup and try to push the butt back out a bit more so you can have a chance to spin on a different axis. If you have no idea what we're talking about, let's just watch your knees. As you start with little knee flex, that right knee stays with little flex up to the top, but it does open up your hips with turn. A straight right knee and a flexed left knee opens up the hips. We'll try to invert that and flex the right knee, straighten the left knee. And about halfway down, you'll have flex in both knees in that transitional squatting period, but instead of straightening up the left knee and continuing to bend the right knee, you jump with both legs. That stands your entire body up and forces you to throw that club back down at the ball at impact. So retaining or keeping that flex in the right knee, driving, pushing towards the other knee while that left knee starts pulling and straightening back or posting up. That's the only way your lower body is going to be able to start spinning your hips, and the only way you're going to be able to maintain your posture down to the ball. If it seems super complicated, really just take away, keep more flex in the right knee in your downswing. If you can do that, then start pulling that left knee and left hip back a bit more on the way down. Plenty of examples on how to post online, but just consider what you're doing in your backswing. Do the opposite. Where this back leg straightens or posts, your left knee flexes and bends down and in. We want that right knee to flex down and in, and the left knee to post in the downswing. That will help you turn and clear the hips instead of getting all that rotation. Instead of getting all that lateral slide on the way through. Watch a couple times if that lost you on a couple key points, but more turn, less sway. Good luck, sendaswing.com.